Cincinnati Reds baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by UC Health. Expect more at uchealth.com. Join us for Reds Live, the pregame show from Ray St. Clair Roofing. Nick Lodolo gets the ball tomorrow against Jose Barrios. We'll be on the air at 6 o'clock. Back to evening starts the next two nights. Reds trying to take the opener from Toronto. They lead by a skinny score. The closer is in. Acknowledge him. It's Emilio Pagan.
Got his 26th save of the season Sunday against the Cardinals. His one-inning pitch, he did give up a hit and then punched out 3.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. No doubles at third from Hayes. Guerrero's 0 for 3. Pagan down 1-0. They've matched up a good amount. Guerrero's 1 for 7 against him. Pagan has seen a number of these Blue Jays earlier in his career. Some chunks of that coming in his time in the AL East with Tampa. Had 2 saves against Toronto that year. Both those saves came in September. They came in back-to-back games. That was Pagan's first run closing contest in the big leagues. 1-2. Nasty split. Yeah.
Good arm action, arm speed. The only thing that is deceptive is the fact that you have such a loose grip on that baseball. It just doesn't get there. And that vertical drop, you can see that last pitch right there. That was a split. It ran laterally. The prior one was the swing and miss, straight downhill.
Two. Up and away. 7th inning in Detroit. The Mets now lead the Tigers 10-6. Time called for Guerrero. Payoff. Top softly left side. Hayes flying in. Bare hand on the run. He lost the ball. Infield hit. Tough play.
Yeah, base hit right here. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. can run for a big man. You got to come up. You got to field it cleanly, right into the throwing hand and throw in that one motion. Could come up with it.
Miles Straw is in to run, a man Terry Francona knows well for how he could run and play the field in Cleveland. Bo Bichette is red hot. He's 3 for 3 today, 2 doubles. He has scored the only Blue Jays run. Up and in. He has 4 4-hit games on the year, including a 5 for 5 showing in Detroit late July. Sock to right center. Friedl way back. The ball's gone. The lead is gone. Toronto takes a 3-2 lead. 17th of the year for Bichette. He's 4 for 4.
That was a heater up out over the plate. First pitch heater up and in. This one didn't quite get there. I talked about how special the hands of Bo Bichette are. See it right there.
Daulton Varsho Can Pagan keep him there? Varsho has walked. He's 0 for 2, a fly to deep center. He is struck out. It'll be the 6th blown save for Pagan this year. Rope to right, early turn foul. Tommy Nance was up and just watching in the bullpen. It looks like he's now ascending the rubber and warming with a 1-run lead. Now, the Blue Jays have rallied incredibly often this year, but where are they most prone, particularly as the year's worn on? It's in their bullpen. Jeff Hoffman is their closer. He's been home run prone, and he blew it yesterday or a couple of days ago. And that's smacked to right. Fouled again. But a demoralizing moment on that Bichette homer. Reds grab the lead in the 2nd. They trail for the first time all game. Two. Well hit to right, no doubter. Back-to-back bombs for the Blue Jays. It's 4-2. That's his 8th since the 1st of August.
This time it was a split. Just stayed right there.
So Varsho's had half his homers in basically a month. Decent number of Reds fans are starting to leave. Blue Jays fans are going bananas. And the Reds are now warming the man they just called back up with rosters expanding, Yosver Zulueta. Zulueta originally cracked pro baseball with Toronto. He was a waiver claim by the Reds from the Blue Jays. This inning is not over. The Reds are down 2. The game's not over. They're down 2. Can they keep it there? Alejandro Kirk, ribby hit. He's 1 for 3. Outfield cheats in noticeably. He has overwhelmingly been a singles hitter, but does have 11 bombs. Time called for Kirk. It's a short. De La Cruz. That's the first out of this ninth. It all started on an infield hit. And here comes the manager, Terry Francona. Effort probably to try to save some bullets from Pagan, too. You might need them tomorrow or the next day. Pitching change. Bring the whole family out to GABP on family discount days provided by Klosterman Bakery. Throughout the season, families can save big on tickets in select areas of the ballpark. Visit Reds.com/family. A rough ninth for Emilio Pagan of the Reds. Back-to-back homers by Bichette and Varsho. 3 runs are home. It's a 2-run game. The man who once was in the Toronto Miners, Yosver Zulueta.
And John, as you said, this game is not over. We've got the bottom of the 9th and possible extra innings. So come out here and get these last 2 outs of this inning.
Gets strike one on Nathan Lucas, who is 0 for 3. Strikeout. He's flied out twice. The Reds in the home ninth will have bottom third Hayes, Trevino, McLean. I would imagine a strong chance on Duhar would hit for Trevino. That sailed to left. Benson. Two down. So now Clement, who has flied out twice, he's also bounced to third. And it looks like it is still Nance who is up in the Blue Jay pen. Ball one. One and one. Broke his bat. Fair to third. Tough play. Hayes got him. Reds need to rally. The Blue Jays have stormed back, and the Reds do the same. Reds Live, the post-game show, will follow this contest from your local Toyota dealers. BG and Sammy will have the skinny on the day. A strong start for Hunter Green, who has been awesome at home. A big hit for Ke'Bryan Hayes, but a critical turn as it stands in the ninth in favor of the Blue Jays. Can the Reds respond? They're taking on a young man who has been brilliant since he was called up near the break, Tommy Nance.
Yeah, not normally the closer. That's Jeff Hoffman. It's a guy that, though, keeps the ball on the ground. It's a three-pitch pitcher, slider, curveball, and a sinker. Really limits hitters. Weak contact, and as I said, a lot of ground balls.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, some defensive changes. Upstairs miss. Miles Straw stays in the game at left. Old friend Ty France, the former Red, who is excellent defensively, is in at first base. 1-1. Nance has not allowed a home run this year. He does not have a save on his major league career. Reds first saw him when he was a Cub back in 21. Strike two. He had shoulder issues that cost him a lot of time the last few years. Missed all of 23. Signed with the Padres, who dealt him to Toronto. Got time the last couple of months of last year, and he was in the minors before getting the call right around the break this year. Duhar on deck. Reds have put their leadoff man on 5 times today. Only one of those men has scored. Reds have had ample chances to add to their lead. Now they face their first deficit. That breaking ball that's been the finishing weapon. The league has had a hard time against Nance in that pitch. Two up the middle, center field, base hit. Tying run comes to the plate. Another reach for Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Third hit of the day, 4th time on base, right off the end of the bat. That flat bat path gives himself a chance. Well done.
So here's Miguel Andujar. Should Andujar reach, I would think there's a chance you might run for it. since he would be the tying run, either Espinal or Banfield. No doubles at third. Strike one. Andujar is a Red, hitting .369 in 22 games. Oh, 0-2. He has seen Nance once. He's 1 for 1 against him. Likely knows that curveball the league has hit 100 against on the season. Popped up. Bichette. 1 away. Matt McLain has walked. He's 0 for 2. Ball 1. Out of town, Tigers got a run in bottom 7, but they're now in the 8th. It's 10-7 Mets. 2-0. Crack to right, base hit. Hayes up to second. Tying runs are on. The winning run will have a chance to hit.
Really nice job by Matt McLain. Looks like he has certainly figured it out. Breaking ball down and away. Great approach to it. Stays square. Shoots that ball to right field.
Lefty Brendan Little has been warming. They have made the move with the left-handed Friedl due up. A pitching change for Toronto. Reds have the tying runs on. 1 out, 4-2, 9th inning. First round pick by the Cubs, who first cracked the big leagues with Chicago. Brendan Little is in, and the message might be for the Reds, Lark, take.
Well, the message is take because of the ability for him to walk guys. This has been an issue for this bullpen of the Blue Jays. Brendan Little is a guy that you see out of the bullpen quite often. He's #1 in the American League in appearances. 65.
9 walks in his last 10 and a third. Misses. Teams that have just stood and statued have found their way on a lot more often in the last month against Little. Just in case of a bunt, Clement tight to the line. He's in a half step at third. In the dirt, 2-0. Friedl has seen him. He's 1 for 2 against him lifetime. A right-hander is up in the Blue Jay pen, but the lead is essentially on Little. 1 out, he's got to face 3. That's roped over first, base hit! Hayes around third, he scores! McLain flying, the wave is on, he's headed home! The Reds tie it! Head first slide from McLain! Friedl left on left, the Reds are back! It's 4-4!
And that was outstanding. I believe the Reds caught a break right there because that ball was wedged into the fence. And Barger went over there and he pulled the ball out of the fence. that ball's wedged, I believe that runner has to stay at third base.
And that's exactly the argument that Toronto is now making. John Schneider is out. He's talking with Mark Wegner, the crew chief.
Toronto is challenging that it is a lodged ball.
Yeah, that ball definitely got wedged in that padding, the right field corner.
Will McLean have to come back and go to third base?
And as an outfielder, you have to go over there and throw your hands up and let the umpire know that that ball is wedged. You see him go in there and dig that ball out.
Well, Lucas had trouble getting to the ball. And they're showing that exact shot of the big board right now. Friedl drilled it. That was 107 off the bat. Just whistled over first.
Yeah, that ball was smashed. And I said Barger, it's Lucas out there in right field. But as an outfielder, you have to run over and throw your hands up emphatically and let that umpire know.
After review, the call to field is overturned. It was a lodged ball. One run will score, and the other runners will go to second and third base.
So Friedl still has the double, but it's not tied. It's 4-3. McLean has to go back to third base with one out. Noelvi Marte and Ellie De La Cruz have been chatting this whole time as Little gets some warm-up tosses in. Pete Walker out for a chat. Now Marte has relatively struggled against lefties. He's hit righties far better than lefties. De La Cruz is often turned around by many. First base is open. I cannot imagine a scenario where they would load the bases for De La Cruz. So here and now, at least the chance man 90 feet away to tie it with less than 2 outs is on Marte.
Yes, indeed.
He is 0 for his last 11. He has struck out 3 times today. He's 0 for 4. Little as a lefty was handled righties well, just a $183 on the year. Infield in, but remember, he has had a hard time throwing strikes. Strike one. Some cards just fell out of, I think, Alejandro Kirk. Our umpire Tyler Jones picks him up. Kirk stuffs him back into the pad on his left forearm. Ernie Clement loosening his arm in case he needs to come home at third base. This year, Marte, man on third, less than 2 out. He's had 12 men, 7 have scored. That's almost 60%. Big league average is about 50-50. Top foul. A moment for Marte. The Reds did not know a deficit until the 9th. They briefly tied it before review ran it back. Infield in. 2-2. Full count. Teams who have taken against Little have walked at a high rate of late.
Patience.
A fly ball likely means a tie. A base hit wins it. Grounded. Through base hit. McLean scores. Friedl home. Throw from
Just outstanding right there. What a change in emotions, and go from frustration to stepping up and getting the job done. Outstanding.
Third career walk-off for Marte. It comes 2 years exactly to the day from his first.